Last year I paid 33K for a studio. This year I'm paying 37K. So do the math. What do you think? Next year will be 45. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time, welcome to my channel. If this is not your first time, welcome back to my channel. So a lot of you guys had a lot of questions about living in Dubai and the apartments things. We're just gonna get into the video, but guys, I'm gonna answer all the questions and also give you guys guidance and tips on how to find an apartment and the nitty-gritty and what you should be looking out for, what you should be expected to drop and things like that. So first and foremost, I found my apartment on Beirut. So Dubai has a bunch of platforms, apps where you can look for apartments. So there's Beirut, there's Property Finder, there's one more, Dubizzle. Those are the main three that I use. I just like jump from one app to another, guys. Finding this place was a struggle. But the thing is, let's digress a little bit. When you're looking for an apartment, you have to be ready. Like, you need to be ready to move in next week. You can't be looking for an apartment and say you want to move in 2 months. Girl. No, they're not gonna wait for you. Especially, nobody's gonna wait for you. So when you know you're ready, when you have your money, you're ready, you know what you want, start looking for an apartment. But if you don't know what you want, just say it's not gonna work. You're gonna be tired, you're gonna stress yourself, you're gonna stress people. Just find an apartment when you're ready. Okay, now going back to Beirut. So it has a bunch of features. You can search per location, ratings, different things. I didn't want to stay in downtown because it's expensive. The further you go down in Dubai, the further your house is away from where the city, I mean, we're still in Dubai, it's the city, but there are different levels. The further you go away from Dubai Mall, the less expensive it gets. Okay, I used to stay in Arjan, which is far. It's 30 minutes away from Dubai Mall. And now I stay in IMPZ, Production City, which is kind of the same distance because it's literally just, Arjan is 12 minutes away from me. Anyways, depending on which area you want, you can definitely find. You just need to have your money. Okay, you search and they have a bunch of apartments and they have the amount and whatever. So when you find the one that fits your budget, you click. And most of the time they have an agent's WhatsApp. So a lot of the communication is done on WhatsApp. Very rarely emails, very rarely SMS. That's just a waste of time and energy, or very rarely on call as well. So it's always on WhatsApp. You get all the pictures of the the pictures are already there on the app as well, but if you want more pictures, or if you want to talk to someone, WhatsApp is the way. So the prices, the prices differentiates depending on the location, the size, if it's a studio, 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, of course, and the view, if you want a balcony, there's so many things that differentiates the prices. Okay, now if you search, let's say you want to stay in IMTC and you want a studio. I'm going to use my apartment as an example. My apartment is a studio and I pay 37,000 per year. One thing, if you're getting an apartment that is unfurnished, 95% of the time you have to use check to pay your rent. Sometimes you can use cash, but most of the time it's usually checks. The landlords or the agents don't collect cash. I don't know why, but they don't do that. So you have to put down checks, and the checks can range from 1 check. If you want to pay, if you're that rich, you can put it all down. 2 checks, of course. 4, 6, 12. 12 very rarely, but my last apartment I did 12 checks, so I was very lucky. But this apartment, I am doing 6 checks. 37,000 divided by 6 is 6,166, guys. Don't worry, the math was already done. I did not just do it. The math was already done. Meaning you pay 2 months of your rent at once in 6 times. If it was 12 checks, it would be monthly kind of payment. If it was 1 check, of course, 1 time. 2 checks, half 6 months of your thing. Back to if you're getting an unfurnished apartment. So if you're getting an unfurnished apartment, it's a year contract. It's usually a year contract and checks. And most of the time, the security deposit, the commission is usually, sometimes it's like different for different like companies. My security deposit was 2,000, I think. And then there is agent fee, which is like 1,000 or 1,500, and there's commission, which is like 3,000. It's just like the main problem is that first payment, because the first payment is choking, guys. It's tough. That's why, like, if you wanna, like, if you know you're ready, just do it. If you're not ready, just take it. Save more. Take a chill pill. The first payment includes your first rent, so your first 2 months rent. That's 6,166. Okay, and then you pay the commission, you pay the agent fee, you pay the security deposit. Everything is like what, 10,000 something. Apart from the landlord's money, so there's something called DIWA, and Ijari, which is something you need to do. You have to get it. You cannot get an apartment without having a DIWA or an Ijari. So Ijari, you have to apply for your Ijari first. The agent does this for you, by the way. I mean, all the time I've been doing mine, they've been doing mine for me because nobody got time for that. The Ijari is, it's different. Sometimes people pay 150, sometimes people pay 300, 320. I think I paid 300, I think. And then DIWA. After your Ijari comes out, then you can apply for DIWA. DIWA is wait this. So DIWA is electricity and light. Huh? Electricity and water. Of course, if you don't have DIWA, you're not gonna have light. Okay? When your Ijari comes out, it takes like a few days, a day or two, it's out. You use that Ijari because when you're applying for DIWA, they ask you for it, or like in the system, they already know that you have Ijari. So when you pay for Ijari and DIWA, the amount is powerful, 2,130. So 2,000 is refundable. The 130 is just the actual amount. The 2,000 dirham, you get it after you move out, or after if you're leaving the country, if you're canceling your contract, if you don't need to do it anymore, you get that 2,000 dirham back. Yeah, imagine, so you already have 10k from like the rent and the commission and the agent fee, and then you have DIWA 2,000, so that's 12k, and then you have Ijari, which is like 300 dirhams, so that's up to like 12.5 or 13k. I'm basing it on that. So altogether, your first payment is 13,000 dirhams. Not the actual price, but let's just say that's the imaginative price, okay? So after that, you pay, and the house is yours. Start furnishing it. Someone asked if there was a fire extinguisher. Yes, all houses have it. And if you're looking for like a cheap, okay, there's no cheap prices, guys. But if you're looking for a less expensive house, apartments in Dubai, guys, just go deep into like close to Abu Dhabi. When you know you're about to get to Abu Dhabi, then the prices just be going down. Because my studio, like my studio is at 37k. You cannot find a studio in downtown for 37k. You cannot. You're gonna just, no, I'm just telling you guys. But if you want like cheap apartments, if you have the budget for 37, the thing is, the prices of apartments keep increasing every year. Last year I paid 33k for a studio. This year I'm paying 37k. So do the math. What do you think next year would be? 45, I think. So that is how I got my apartment, through Beirut and through rigorous searching. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment and I will answer them. If not, if there are a lot, I'll do another video. And yeah, thank you guys for watching.